Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and I apologize for this weird setting. We're in the middle of changing some things up furniture-wise, so I've spent the last 2 days building a lot of IKEA furniture, this included. You can see there's even different colored knobs on it because we're in the middle of some things. But I just got home to this in the mailbox. It's funny, I had to leave the house today in the early afternoon, and we had plans that we had a strict departure time for, and I knew this was supposed to get delivered today, and it said, I think it was supposed to be delivered by like 3, but we had to leave at like 2:15, and so I was really hoping it was gonna get here in time for me to quickly unbox it before we left, but it didn't. And then of course, like 20 minutes down the road, I got the delivery notification that it was in the mailbox, but that's okay, because I had something to look forward to coming home to. This, if you have read the title, you'll know is a very interesting Microtech, one that is not just different for me, but even different for Microtech. And it comes from Rivers Edge Cutlery. I freaking love Rivers Edge Cutlery. They are the absolute best. If you are new to my channel or haven't been paying attention, I get almost every new knife that I buy from Rivers Edge Cutlery. Every now and then there will be something else that's like an exclusive from another dealer, or it'll just be something that like is kind of hard to get, like my Demco. I had to just like jump on it when I saw one available, but the like typical production knives, and frankly a lot of the Spyderco exclusives that I love as well, all come from Rivers Edge Cutlery for me. They're just the best, and I appreciate those guys over there. They've been so helpful and supportive of the channel, and very cool to me, and sharing my videos, and just being great dudes who are really helpful. So if you haven't checked out Rivers Edge Cutlery, they will be linked down below. I'll link to their site in general, and then I'll probably link to this knife specifically, assuming they still have it in stock by the time this goes live, and I'll link to their Instagram as well, because they are awesome on their site and on Instagram. In fact, if you go on their site, there's even a section where they've got a list of a bunch of my videos of knives that I've reviewed that they carry. Such cool dudes. Anyways, this is a Microtech. I didn't realize, I don't know if it always comes with a Microtech patch, or if the guys at Rivers Edge Cutlery are just the coolest. Either way, this is kind of dope. What's hilarious is when I reviewed the SOCOM Elite, I had a couple of loaners of that model. They're both Signature Series, and so they had this freaking thing, gigantic, billboarded on the blade itself, and I kept calling it the chicken's foot. I don't know if it's supposed to be an eagle talon or what, but I don't like it when it's billboarded on the blade, but it doesn't bother me on a patch. This can absolutely go on my range bag or something, so that's sweet. And then also Rivers Edge Cutlery sticker. This, I thought they phased out. Maybe they just still had some left, because I've been getting different stickers from them recently. I don't know if they are doing both now, or if those other ones were like just for a little bit or what. I like both, but I haven't got one of these stickers in a while. Now, the real thing you came for, the knife itself. This is the Hawk Auto, just the standard version. I don't know how many variants of this there are. I know there was like I feel like there was like a proof run or something, and then there's probably been Signature Series ones. I don't know. This one was inspected by JS over there. It's got a little owner's manual in here. Now this knife I've been aware of for a while, and I've just thought it was frankly pretty freaking out there and wild and cool, and I feel like all the Microtechs I buy for 12-year-old me. Like 12-year-old me would be so proud of 28-year-old me for having this knife. It's just, they make the knives that teenage Jake would think are so cool. So this is a knife that they actually made in the 90s. Oh, this is from Rivers Edge Cutlery, hidden in my box. Another little Easter egg in there. Nice little Polka pen. I actually had a Polka pen for a while that my brother gave me, and I hope he doesn't watch this because I lost it. I don't know where it is. It'll turn up eventually, but I liked having a Polka pen, so this is sweet. Yeah, that's the only other thing in here other than the knife. Let's get this out, because I'm sure some people are already like, why are you minutes into your unboxing video and you haven't even gotten the knife out? You can fast forward if you're a whiner like that. Here's the knife in the baggie. Come on and focus. As you can tell, this is no ordinary knife in profile. This is an automatic, as Microtech is almost synonymous with, and it is an aluminum frame. I forget what blade steel this one is. Serial number on this one is 738, so they've made at least 738 of these. But yes, it is the Hawk Auto, so it's going to be a hawksbill blade with kind of a harpoon on it. These holes drilled through to make it go faster. I don't know. It's a push button auto. Whereas I feel like Microtech is almost known for, synonymous with their like switch autos, their OTFs, and this being an out the side, this is more like their SOCOM auto. So let's see how it fires. It's just this button right here. Come on. I haven't had a Microtech auto with this button, so let's see how it does. Okay, fires nice and hard. Steel is marked XHP. That sounds right to me. Sounds like what I read on the listing. It's got their inserts on the handle that are kind of like this rubberized, grip tapey type of stuff. I was expecting this, I think honestly, to be slightly bigger than this, and I'm glad it's not quite as big as I expected it to be. But holy balls, that is a mean blade. I am not really a karambit guy. I've never even really given them a try, or like ringed knives in general. I have a loaner karambit coming, so I'm going to try to do kind of a carry challenge with an actual like ringed karambit and see how I find it does for me. But this knife is certainly, lends itself to a reverse grip like this. It feels natural in that way, and this ridiculously mean hawkbill blade just... It's not trying to hide the ball that this knife is built to do damage to human bodies. I like this big flat to put my thumb up onto up here when I'm in kind of a saber grip. Although it almost feels funny calling it a saber grip because this doesn't feel saber-esque at all. But yeah, this knife looks sweet. It is probably the most aggressive looking folding knife that I have not only ever owned, but ever handled. It's just mean looking. And it's all finished very well. Microtech, I've never had issues with quality from Microtech. I have personally run into more than a few knives of theirs that I didn't find really fit my philosophy of use for my knives. I'm not really much of a like tactical knives kind of guy in what I actually carry. I find that tactical knives excite me, but they rarely stick around. So we'll see if this one's any different. This one was not cheap. It was a little under $400. I think it was $379 if I remember correctly. But for the materials and being a Microtech made in the USA and being this, I can see how they got there. Centering is perfect. Yeah, it does have a glass breaker on it, which I'm usually pretty critical of. Although this glass breaker, if you're going to put one on, that's about as acceptable in my book as you can make it. It's just a tiny little thing. Sweet. So this is just an unboxing. I'll have a first impressions on this in the next couple of days, so you can be looking forward to that. And then ultimately there will be a full review as well. But maybe I'll turn into a mall ninja by the time this is done. Maybe I'll be the next Doug Marcaida, and I'll say it will kill. I don't know. It's interesting, it's different, and it looks like it's going to murder you. So this will be a fun one. I'm intrigued to see how I end up feeling about this as an EDC knife and as a knife in my collection, whether I feel that it has a place. That helicopter's loud. Probably looking for me because I'm in California and have this. I can own it. I'm not supposed to carry it, but I'll carry it a lot around the house. So there's that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll show you more of this one very soon.